All right, so we're gonna do some more modifications to Miata today. I've got some AEWR motor mounts, polyurethane. I went with 770 durometer this time. I've got a fluid dampener, hopefully get some of the harmonics out of that motor. That way these don't rattle my teeth so bad. But we got to get the car in here. Car's not in here right now. I wanted to show you these quick jacks I've gotten. Probably had them for 2 years. One of my favorite things. You are not supposed to drive on these, but I'm limited in space in here, so a lot of times I'll set them under here and then drive up next to them and then pull them in place. But do not drive on these. You're not supposed to. But these have helped me a lot working under cars. But let's get the Miata in here. All right, so now we're under the car. I obviously need to do the harmonic balancer, but this sway bar is kind of in the way for me to get the wrench between it and the crank bolt. So I'm going to start by taking these 2 bolts off this one. A lot of times you can just take one side off. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to take these 2 out, just so I can get just enough room with the sway bar to move out of the way. Actually, so I've got a Mishimoto radiator. It's a little bit bigger, and I don't have any room over here for it to move. So I think I'm actually going to take that other side off. I have more room between here, I can kind of move this, between the fan and the sway bar there. I have more room on this side. So I'm probably going to remove that other side. And then we'll get back after that. I don't really need to show you how to take 2 bolts out. And then we'll lower the car back down. Or well, I might be able to get it to it from under here. But anyways, we'll get back to you after we get this sway bar out of the way. All right, so now we've got it back on the ground. I'm going to take the intake tube off. I got to get it out of the way. Both belts off. You know, everything's in the way. Let's get everything out of the way. Not that. Easy enough. All right. Use rolly chair. Well, 12 mils one of them. Oh, 12. I mean, you probably know how to get a serpentine belt off. I don't really explain that. I'll loosen up brackets on the alternator. No, I'm not going to do that for 20 minutes. So It's the fancy. Yeah, it's locked, I guess. This thing. Excuse me. Why you gonna move? Sure. Got the thing stuck. Bolt started backing out, and there we go. Will he come off? Will you? Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Actually, that one needs to come off first. Now, where's my light? My shop light broke, so I'll just use this now. Only unfortunate problem is aluminum. It's great. I like aluminum, but at the same time, wrench. Okay, 13 maybe. No, that is a 12. Okay, sure. Everything's a 12 or 10. And I really need to paint that. I keep forgetting. This is, exhaust pipe, flat stock, holds my intake. Otherwise, it's, Okay. No. Thought I was forgetting something, because I am forgetting something. So it's kind of the same as the alternator. You loosen this, screw this, moves, lets you get the belt off. But I always forget this bolt down here on this one. You don't take that one off, it's not going anywhere. All right. Loosen that one. Come on. Alright, come on. There we go. Got it off. Alright, there's both belts. I honestly don't know if they're different lengths, so I just lay them on, sides they go. Alright. So now, I think I'm going to take the pulley off first. Alright, now we're going to take all these 10 mils off this harmonic balancer, which it's not really, it's lightweight pulley. But just make it easier to get to that bolt anyway. Might as well take them all off. Come on. I love doing stuff one-handed. Alright. I don't think I've tried using this down there. But the right direction. Yep. Be way easier if I can fit this down here. Stuff. Ow. In your way. Alright, come on. Come on. Right, you can just fall, I don't care. Yes. Right on the floor. Oh, no, come on. Come on, Bobby. Fine. I don't have enough hands. Here. See if that works. Maybe, sort of, maybe. Yep. I gotta get... Yep. One more again. I don't care. Fall. All right. Yep. And now that's off-ish. Yes. That's the old pulley. VMS Racing. They're really light. Not really good for the motor. But I've also got, which I need to remember. Do you not want to come off? Come on. There we go. Also got 5X Racing. Allows you to adjust your timing. That's why these are slotted. You can retard or advance your timing, which that'll be going back on. All right. Now the crank bolt. Best way to get that off, put it in like 5th gear. It helps hold the motor. So that's what I'm going to do. If I could get back in it. Yeah. Okay. And then, yes. Now, get you in here. Give me my flashlight back. You can kind of see where I'm hitting the sway bar and whatnot. A lot of times you can get that on there. It's just not quite enough room. So, yeah. So I undid the sway bar from this side, which is what I told you. So that sway bar that's on the back side of that. The sway bar is loose, so now I can move it out of the way. Just enough. If I can figure out. There we go. And see, there's just a hair room between the wrench and that sway bar. But it gives you just enough to get it on there. You can actually do something with it. I don't remember. Are these reverse thread? I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. Sure shit, don't want to tighten it too much. Okay. Anyway. Holy Jeebus. She's pretty tight. I don't think it's really going to help, but yeah, do some PB. Or don't squirt. And freaking lubricants. They don't like to, yeah. Yeah. Like Zep's better anyway. Dang, boy. Anyway. You stay there for a minute. There we go. You just gotta get 2 hands on it, you know? Come on. Can we flip it? Just flip it. Come on. actually. You know? Not recommended. But you know, it's already loose. There's no room. Okay. There's no room. Maybe. Hey. I think it's spinning now. Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. I'll show you that. All right. There's a crank bolt. First got this car, I had to replace this because, believe it or not, it was bent. This car had crank wobble, whatever you want to call it. Come on. So, this piece you won't have on your car. This is called a crank saver. You buy this, and then the space between the actual crank, that there's nothing between this and the crank. This takes that space up, gives you a better bolt, and keeps it from wobbling. I don't know if I can get the key out. I guess I don't really need to get the key out. But anyways, that fixed my crank wobble without having to do a bunch of work. The other reason I had a different pulley, because that pulley, even after I put it back on, had a wobble to it, just being ruined after years. And that was really cheap. So anyways, I don't think I need to take the keyway out, do I? That piece comes off though, doesn't it? Yes. I think I had problems taking that off last time. Nope. Sure. Now it's on the floor. Here's some more of that. Don't do what I do, but whatever. But if you tack welds, reground it down to where this would fit. Back on the crank. Fix the keyway with some welds. Yeah. You know. Anyway, so that's the problem. So you can see where that ring is, just a little bit inside this lip, and where my welds are. That's all it overlaps that crank. So it just wobbled and ate the metal out, and then wobbled some more. Destroyed this, destroyed the pulley. You know, not good stuff. Will you come out? I don't really need you to come out, I guess. But will you? There's a little one down there too. Let's see if we can get that out. I don't remember what they're called. Shear pins, or whatever those pins are. The new one that crank saver comes with definitely fits tight. Come on. I just want you out of there. Oh, whoa. No, you're just not going to come out of there, are you? So where's the part I can jiggle it? Doesn't want to come out. I don't think it needs to though. And how close do you fit? All right. So this one works a little different than your stock one. Ish. The bolts aren't on the front; they're on the back. I need this. They're also Allen keys. So I have to install this before I put that on the car. So that's what we're going to do now. I have, which this is going to be easy for me to set. I have it fully advanced, yes. I use ethanol-free premium. Haven't had any issues pinging. As far as my understanding, which this hasn't been tuned, it's still stock ECU. This fully advanced is 16 degrees of timing, which some people say that they've had pinging issues, but I'm not. It was this side out. Yep. Should go that way. That's a problem, Bobby. You know, customized cars, you run into problems. That's clearly not going on there. So, definitely not customizing that, I'll tell you that. But this thing has to be really close. Because I also can't have the wheel. So, we're just going to cross our fingers and do the thing. But what should we use? Nope. Where'd I put those? Over here. Nope. I don't remember where I put them. Oh, yeah, I do. So I kept looking this way. So I got some of these. Got this thing, actually. I got used ones. I'll use a used one. Sandpaper cartridges, porting and polishing stuff. Just gonna use it on a drill, sure. It feels like I don't need to take off, because I see it's like almost on there. Almost. So, clamp it in this thing and just take off a little bit. Just want to sneak up on it. So I'm going to do this about 17 times. Maybe 18. Okay. Anyway. All right, anyway. Like I said, just snuck up on it. It's not going to get any perfect than that, but it's on there now. Got a little pen. You got to remember which way that goes. That way. Put one of these partially in. Retard timing, advanced timing, that way. I want advanced timing. Yup. Oh well, hold on. Do I have Loctite? Was no. That's a no. I guess we could put red on it. Why not? Sure. Blue. I keep all mine in a, I mean, it's getting nasty, but all that kind of stuff I kind of like in a plastic cup. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I don't know necessarily you need to put Loctite on it. I'm going to. Firstly, if these come off, it's going to get into the timing belt. So I really don't want that problem. I've already done the timing belt. It's new, what, probably 100. When the car had 190,000 on it or so, it was put on new. Car only has like 210, 211, 211, yeah. 211, I remember, because yesterday I got home and it was, what, 211,111 when I parked the car. It's great. Anyway, you know, bunch of blue Loctite. I have to make sure that's still advanced. That should be all right. I might check it though. All right, undo. Or don't. Okay. All the way that way. And tighten. All right. Yeah, we didn't take the pin out. So hopefully all that lines up. I also don't know if I'm going to need the crank saver, because I don't know if it's going to fit on there. But we'll find out. Okay. Now, I guess I can kind of show you on this one. That's where the crank saver goes. So instead of it just being your bolt and all that space in there, it thins it up. You know, it's nice and tight. And then your crank touches this on that backside. That shows you how much there's not a crank sticking off of there. Anyway, try to get that on. Oh, flashlight. And okay. Well, crank saver went in. Come on. Yeah, I got enough thread engagement, so that answers that question. Yeah, I've always wondered if crank saver is going to work with the pulley. Oh, come on. All right. Now that's on there. Where's the big? Yep. Can I get, I wonder. Hey. Whew, man, I don't know. We're gonna try. I gotta buy a new light. This is irritating. Maybe. Nope, I don't think that's gonna work. And that's really the thinnest thing I got. It's actually the reason I bought this one is for that crank pulley, because that one's, you know, way too big. So we're just gonna have to keep trying. So now we're gonna move on to the motor mounts. I've already got the fluid dampener back in. I just put the belts back on. That's all you missed. I've got this stand. It's meant to just hold the motor, partially lift it up off the car. That's what I'm going to use to get these motor mounts out. It's also good to do, some oil pans you can't get out unless you get a little room between it and the cross member and everything. That's what this is good for. These are pretty cheap if you're needing to do something like this, like $100, $150. But that's what I'm going to use to just barely lift the motor to get these motor mounts out. But now I need to lift it. They start from the underneath side, I guess. I have to kick old Skull out of here. All right. So we're underneath the car now. There's two of these dish wells here or whatever. And there's a bolt in each one. That is the bolt bolting it to the car. Again, there's one on passenger and driver side. I'm going to go ahead and take both of those off. And then, then the other ones will probably have to come from the underneath side too, just through a different way. So I'm going to crack both those off. Is this extension long enough? Yeah. That one came off pretty easy. Of course, I've had these off before. I've done a lot of work to this car. Looks like I need to do some more. Looks like I got an oil leak. But whatever. Oil leaks, least of my concerns. Oh. Started to see anything you're doing under a car. Oh. That one came off easy too. Whoop. Sure. Dirt in the face. Alright. Oh, not too bad either. Alright. Now, we're going to have to move out a little bit. Okay. Alright. Well, these two, there's two bolts here, and I'm assuming there's one on the other side. Obviously, there's not a lot of space up in here, but try to look through cracks, you know? Can't see nothing. Come on. All right. And just shove your arm up in there. Yeah, okay, I'm probably going to get an extension for that one. Oh, come on. Can I do this more? Nope. Nope. Maybe. Am I on it? Come on. Okay. Now, so we got that side. So you pretty much seen all that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and then get back with you because it's hard to see over there. All right. So we're on the driver's side. I have an aftermarket header. There is no way to get that motor mount out. So I'm going to have to take this header off. So I'm just going to get started on that, I guess. You can't always have luck. Of course, that's part of the problem with aftermarket parts. So, taking all these stupid bolts off. Come on. Oop. Come on. Barely get in there. Nice little tray over here. This header is no name. I couldn't even tell you. But all right, the rest of those can't come off of that. Get in there. Come on. Okay. Can I get to that one now? I use a stubby socket on that. What did I use on that? I don't remember. See if stubby works. Is this 14? It's gonna have to be something else. One of these. Try this, I guess. Maybe. That's in the way. Nope, nope. Maybe you. Put that way. Just get that one click, you know. There we go. This thing somewhat move on it. I always hate when it's ting, 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 you know. Oh, you tricked me, didn't you? Thought you could do it by finger. Oh, is that the one that that's the one the whole stud comes out. Come on. Come on. What are you doing now? Come on. Come on, baby. Running into nothing. Who knows? All right. Move on. Come on. You don't want to come out either. Socket. Should probably get new studs for this header, but be all right. Come on. Keep going. $14 million turns later, got that one out. Can I get to that one? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. All right. There we go. Yeah, see that one. Yeah. You know, just take the whole stud out. It's fine. Anyway, now the V-band clamp on the bottom was not liking me. Did I get all of them off? Yeah, I took all of them off, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh, there's the tube for the antifreeze there. Doesn't want to come off. Pry bar. Some sort of prying utensil. Yeah. So that's off. That V-band clamp is just not giving it up. Did you? Would you? Could you? Hey. All right. That's out of the way. Oh. Now, will you come off? Am I forgetting it? No? Oh. I'll jerk it off this lift. Holy crap, dude. Maybe it's just not disconnected from the... So the V-band clamp is just kind of stuck. So that's always good. So you get the hammer, you know, and we'll just beat it. Hey, I see space between her. Good. So I'm hoping. Of course, this is going to be in the way. What the hell? It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Okay. EGR tube. I have it blocked off, but of course I can't. That's the wrong direction. Can I? Would you? Could you please? Okay. Okay. Yes, no. actually put anti-seize on it, so yeah. It's coming. Slowly but surely. Okay. That thing. So yeah, I just welded her shut. That's my exhaust plug from doing the skunk intake. You go down. I think the lifting the motor has got it where I can't get it out. Come on. Come on. There you go. Short of the O2 sensor. That's fine. Here. Let's do that. Stay. That's not technically an O2 sensor, but it's an O2 sensor. That is my wideband. Yay! That junk's out of there. I gotta get that junk. And that junk's out of there. Okay. Now we have a little free space. All right. I'm gonna clean that a little bit real quick. I ain't gonna make you watch me clean everything though. So anyway, I'm ready to put these motor mounts on. They leave everything loose. I don't know. I don't think I need to take these apart. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it. And I don't know if you really need to, but I'm gonna put a little anti-seize between this and the body of the car. These will probably never have to come back off, but I don't want them rust into the car. Or, you know, I'm putting it on there. Okay. Anyway, now I need to be able to see. I don't have my flashlight. Gotta move. All right, now I'm just gonna see. Look at that. I'm just gonna see if it'll go in here. I wonder if I got a step stool. Not really. I lower the car, but then I just raise it again. Can't see what I'm doing. I can. Yeah, look at that. So, shoot. All right, we're just going to tighten those down on there then. Because I'm not going to have any problem putting them in there with the bolts tightened. So, God dang it. Put that stuff on there. Now I'm going to touch it 47 times. Why didn't I put the lid back on this? Where is the lid of this? Okay. Yep. Sure. Yeah, I don't want thin ones. Okay, and oh, my tools got put on the floor. And my wrench. Wrench. All right, what size is it in here? Doesn't go any higher than that, does it? That goes to 19. I don't think 19's big enough. Hey, it is 19. Stay. Okay. So, I also don't think this. Oh, of course. you know, I feel like this bolt's kind of long. It's got it's a nylon locking nut. Socket's not big enough. Yes, it is. Ish. Give me the socket. Do you move? Yep, you move just enough. You thank you. Anyway, now we can go back with that. I didn't sink it all the way down on there. Move a little bit. It's a locking nut, so I shouldn't have to. Okay, anyway. Nuts for that are on the ground. Yes? I think these are all the same size. Yep. Anyway. Flashlight. Motor mount. Try this again. We'll try this again. Nope. We want you. Yes, down the hole. Okay. Just start lowering it here. So we can get a bolt in. Two. Or drop the motor mount. Either or. Not quite. Oh. Perfect. Is not saying that we can get any of the other ones in. She's twisted. It's twisted. The motor's probably too far forward. Okay. Oop, wrong way. Well, there we go. So, moved a little bit. Why is that? Trying to figure out why that's not lining up with that. No, it's definitely the right one. I doubt those have to come apart. I'm gonna bet I need to just put the other side motor mount in too. And we'll go ahead and tighten it. To me, it seems like the motor is... So I got it in this bolt hole. this bolt hole is too low. So I think setting the motor down in there will fix that, but we need to have another motor mount on the other side to do that. I guess we don't have to, but come on. Or not. Come on. A little tighter. Somewhere there. Ah, I did it again. Why is it? Probably because I'm pulling it off. No, stay. Alright. And the other. Okay. And I sees that up as well. A lot of anti-seize. Now I can get it all over me. You know. Whatever. It's fine. It's not a bad thing. This one was from bottom side, wasn't it? Yep. Go down there real quick. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna try to get this one in here. This direction. Not quite sure what that other bolt hole's for. Squeeze. All right. Where does? Where do you go? I can't see nothing. There you are. There it is. Okay. Ooh. These. Now what do I need to do? Okay. Same thing. Ooh, skull. All right, you're gonna have to go outside. Come on. Bolt in hole. No. Not the other one. What about you? Okay. Yep. Up more. Turn. Go back under. Story of my life. Up and down. Okay. Get another one going. Nope. Right, lift this one. Okay. Try that. Definitely way stiffer. So alignment stuff's a little harder. But all right. So that actually tweaked it more. So I should come down with it. Oop, that's ooh. Okay, something moved. Better go. Getting closer. That's definitely closer. What are you doing? You're okay. More this way. See what that did? Okay. Might just be able to tighten that one bolt, sink the other down. Nope. Anyway, all right, tightening the one bolt I got in there. See, you can go in. Yep, so now that one's in. Tighten it in. All right. Tink. You'd be all right. Just bash it in the steering rack. Okay. All right. Keep going. Now I'm just going to put the flashlight. Okay, that one's tight. Well, not all the way tight, but now can I feed the last bolt? That's the question. No. Huh. Okay. Why won't you? Okay, we got two of those in. Let's try the other side. Nope. So that motor mount doesn't fit. Do these holes line up? Okay, so those holes line up. But so let me get hands washed a little bit. The difference from here to here is different than this one. At least I think. It's what it looks like when it's on the car. 4.61 inches. Yeah, no. Why'd you freak out there? Still, I don't know what happened there. Yep, something's wrong with my thing. Whatever. I know they're different. Just by doing, it doesn't even have to be on. I'm going from outside of the hole to outside of the hole. Outside of the hole. It's off. That is incorrect motor mount. So that took a lot of doing. This definitely the wrong motor mount for this side. I just cut some slits both sides, got the motor lowered down onto it, and then bolted it up. I'll show you in here real quick. I've got a makeshift spacer right here. Well, not spacer per se, giant washer, basically. Pretty thick metal, goes spans the two, because these are only half on the bolts. Obviously, that's going to be temporary. I think it'd be fine, especially this doesn't make a whole lot of power. But I am going to eventually get the proper mount. That's got to be fixed. But for now, it's in the car. The other one's in. I've gotten everything tightened up. Yeah, that took a minute. Even with that, it needed to be pushed just a hair back towards the back of the car. But like I said, it's in there fine. It's not binding or nothing now. Next thing is I need to get this header put back on. Header, intake, that stuff. Nothing's metal on this car. Lots of aluminum. Anyway, how did I manage that? Now, will this go back on? Anyway, I think I may have to take that and loosen that other bit of that exhaust pipe down there because it is in the way of getting this in. Okay. Man, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Can I... I really don't want to do that. There's got to be a way. I mean, it came out of there, right? Right. Okay. I knew I could do it. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. The question is, can I get the stud one in? Yes. Okay. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. No, keep spinning with your fingers. That is, so I got aftermarket headers on a couple of my vehicles. I'll tell you probably the most annoying thing about putting headers on that you're going to find out. Even some stock headers the same way. You can't get sockets on some of the bolts. Just not going to happen. I can't even get this on here. There. Oh, of course. And it doesn't want to work. I don't know the actual tightening pattern on this, along with a lot of things. Certain things I do look up tightening pattern. Obviously, your head, stuff like that. Valve cover gaskets, headers, not really. My rule of thumb is kind of like your tires. Start from the center and go out. Start from center, one over here, one over there, one over there, one over there, till you're done. But basically center out. Which is not what I'm doing at the moment, but I wanted to get that stud one in there before that was harder to put on. So now I'm just going to stick what 4, 8, 9. Got 9 bolts. Oh. The bottom one down there has got a coolant line to, I don't know, whatever that is. I think it goes pump. I don't know. I don't remember. But I forgot to put it on. so it's on there now. Okay. What is the best way? I know one of the best ways. Anyway. You always gotta look under the car. I think I unhooked that, didn't I? No? Yes? It's a really hard plug-in to get to. Okay. You know, it's still in the air. I have forgot where are those bolts at? The sway bar. Should probably put the sway bar bolts back in. I made a complete mess this time. I'm gonna have to find sway bar bolts. There it is. The pokey wheel. Stab you to death. Threads are a little dirty, so can't ever hurt to clean the threads up. I'm gonna put some anti-seize on these. Not that I'm worried about them seizing. They kind of stick through the frame and rust. Some more for just a coating of shit on there. All right, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Off your fingers. Stuff never comes off. Anyway, question is, what size socket was this? Boop. Okay. And the friggin' swivel on back up. Oh, come on. The other bolt in there. I need to get a front sway bar. I do have a 5X Racing rear sway bar. I do not have a front sway bar at all. Rear sway bar help a lot. Yeah, that would have sucked. Forget to put the sway bar back. You know? That could have been bad. See, that one's kind of stiff going in. Gotta give her a little, you know. Yeah. No, that's good. All right. That's way better. Ish. Oh, come on. I hate bolts that are like, oh, you can finger tighten them. No, you can't. Yeah, you can. No, you can't. Especially when I'm in a difficult spot to get to. All right. Oh, this one's not fun to tighten. All right, it's tight. Can I? Come on, there we go. Good me. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Yep, that makes that way too long. Take the extension off. 4 more bolts. Then I got can't forget that thing. That actually might be easier if I find the right claw. I don't have one that big. See, you want to make sure your bolts are tight. You just make sure you move the whole car. And you know they're tight, right? No, that's how you snap them. Oop. One more again. Oh, great. Oh, picked the best one for last, didn't I? Back here in the, oh. As long as it keeps ratcheting. Only got about a mile to go. Maybe 2 miles. Oh, how dare you loosen up. There we go. Come on, just keep going. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now it's getting tight. Okay. All right, anyway. Now this thing. Let's see if I bolt or wrench that size. Are you that size? Yep, you're that size. That might help. All right. Had anti-seize on this to begin with. Just put some more anti-seize on it. You know, not in a good place. It's attached to the exhaust. They're always hard to get off. Pipe that goes to an EGR. In my other video when I did the skunk tube intake, you can't use the EGR system. It's got to be deleted. So, this is no good. The other side. There we go, maybe. Nope, slipped right off. Doesn't help the dipstick's in the way. Dang dipstick. Alright. That's good enough. Oh, dang it. Gotta lift the car again. Well, I had to get that tight anyways first. I got a V-band clamp. I built this whole exhaust. So it's got like, what, 1, 2, 3 V-bands. Makes it way easier to take the exhaust on and off-ish. V-bands will still get seized a little bit. You have to beat them. But this is what I mean by I like this lift a lot. I can lower it back down so I can work on the engine and then, you know, back under again. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it's also way safer. Trying to get a whole car in the air is a pain. Okay. Anyway, I'll try to get this V-band back on. Come on. This one, actually. Yeah, this is the only one that I put on that is not a Mishimoto V-band. Wish it was, but it is not. Also, come on. What is going on here? It is not quite lining up. It always sucks because you have like nowhere to set the flashlight so that you could see. Oh, come on. I can't get enough threads out of it to get it to... Come on. So, V-bands have like an inner ring. I don't know, that's so much my problem. No. I really don't want to listen to that. Anyways, last thing I got to do is intake back on. Unless I forgot something, obviously. Intake back on, see if it starts. Where is it? There it is. All right. Make sure that's not going to touch the belt. This is on. Screwdriver, screwdriver, screwdriver. Not that screwdriver. This screwdriver, sure. All right. Can't see what I need to see. Oh. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to buy a new light. Mine just, well, first of all, mine was cobbled together out of parts from, you know, a lot of different things. On top of that, it's a halogen one, and it gets really hot, so I don't like it anyway. But yeah, now it's burnt up, so this is a good time to get an LED. Should start and run. We're gonna find out. I'm also gonna find out if we have exhaust leaks. Yep. We're also gonna find out that we put it in 5th gear to get that harmonic balancer off. See. Yep. Awesome. I'll shut it off. Can't probably hear anything. Yeah. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but it has no movement now. Originally, I built this. That was a 3rd motor mount to keep it from rocking, because even if you replace the stock motor mounts, they still rock. So, but that's the end of that. Thanks for coming and watching me and following along. Like and subscribe if you would. Thank you to those of you who have. I'll see you in the next one.